Hello, everyone. Welcome to English Flow Podcast. I'm Sarah.
And I'm William, and we are so truly happy you are here with us today.
Let me ask you something. Someone says to you, "How long have you been learning English?" And you want to answer. You know the answer. But then the next question comes. Do I say for or since?
I have been learning English for 2 years, or I have been learning English since 2022. Both feel possible, both sound right, but which one? And why are there two options in the first place?
If that moment of confusion sounds familiar, you are in exactly the right place today.
Because today we are talking about two of the most commonly confused words in English. Two words that both talk about time. Both connect the past to the present, but in completely different ways.
For and since.
They are best friends in English. They almost always appear with the present perfect, with have been, has done, has done, and they are almost always confused with each other.
But once you understand the difference, and it is a beautifully simple difference, you will never mix them up again.
No grammar panic, no heavy rules, just the feeling behind each word, the life inside each one.
If you are new to English Flow Podcast, welcome. We make English feel like a conversation, not a classroom. Subscribe right now so you never miss an episode.
Okay, let's talk about time.
Let's flow. Before we get into examples, let's do what we always do first. Let's feel the difference. Because once you feel it, everything else becomes obvious.
Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine a timeline, a straight line going from left to right. The far right is now, today. Everything to the left is the past.
Now imagine you started learning English at some point on that line. That point, that moment when you started, is your starting point, a dot on the timeline.
And since directly points at that dot, that starting point, that specific moment in the past when something began.
I have been learning English since 2020. Since points right at 2020. That is the dot. That is the starting moment. Since gives you the starting point.
Now imagine you do not know or do not care exactly where the dot is on the timeline. You do not want to name the year. You just want to describe the length of the line, the distance from that dot to now.
That distance, that stretch of time, that is for. I have been learning English for 3 years. For describes how long the line is, the duration, the amount of time that has passed.
Since gives you the starting point. For gives you the length.
A specific moment in the past, since. A duration of time, for.
Think of it this way. Imagine you take a train journey. Someone asks, "When did you get on?" You say, "Since 3 o'clock." That is the starting point.
Someone else asks, "How long have you been on the train?" You say, "For 2 hours." That is the duration, the length of the journey.
When did you get on? Since. How long have you been on? For.
Starting point, since. Duration, for.
That is the whole difference. 2 words, 2 answers, 2 ways of looking at the same piece of time.
And now let's explore each one fully, starting with for.
For, and the feeling of for is length, amount, quantity. For tells you how much time has passed, how long something has been happening.
For is always followed by an amount of time, a measurement, a duration. Not a specific date or moment, but a stretch, a quantity.
For 2 hours, for 3 days, for a week, for 6 months, for 10 years, for a long time, for my whole life, for as long as I can remember.
In every single one of those, for is measuring the distance between the past and the present. How much time has stretched between when something started and right now?
I have been waiting for 40 minutes. 40 minutes is the duration, the measurement, the stretch of time. For 40 minutes.
She has been living in London for 5 years. 5 years is the length of time she has been there. For 5 years.
We have been friends for almost 20 years. 20 years is the duration of the friendship. For 20 years.
He has been working on that novel for a decade. A decade is the measurement of time. For a decade.
In every one of those, for is answered by the question, how long, how much time, how many days, weeks, months, years.
How long have you been waiting? For 40 minutes. How long has she been in London? For 5 years. How long have you been friends? For almost 20 years.
For always answers how long. That is its one and only job, and it does it beautifully.
And here is something important. For does not have to work with the present perfect only. For can work with many tenses: past, present, future.
I studied for 3 hours last night. Simple past, for 3 hours.
She is going to stay for a week. Future, for a week.
He usually sleeps for about 8 hours. Simple present, for about 8 hours.
For works with all tenses, but it is especially close friends with the present perfect. Have been, has been, because the present perfect is all about duration from the past to the present, and for is the perfect word to describe exactly that duration.
And for can also be used with a very short time or a very long time. That is the beauty of it. The duration can be any size.
I waited for just a moment. Very short.
She has been practicing for years. Very long.
For a second, for an hour, for a century. For measures all of it. The short, the long, the in-between.
For is the ruler. For measures the distance. For tells you exactly, or approximately, how long the line has been stretching.
Now, let's talk about since. And the feeling of since is completely different from for. Since is a pointer. Since points at a specific moment in the past and says, right here, this is where it started.
Since is always followed by a specific point in time, a moment, a date, an event, a named point on the timeline.
Since Monday, since 2019, since last summer, since the beginning of the year, since I was a child, since we first met, since the accident, since she moved away.
In every single one of those, since is pointing at a specific moment, a named starting point, something you can place exactly on the timeline.
I have been studying since this morning. This morning is the specific starting point. Since this morning.
She has been the team leader since January. January is the specific starting point. Since January.
We have lived here since 2018. 2018 is the specific year things changed. Since 2018.
He has not spoken to her since the argument last year. The argument last year is the specific starting point, or in this case, the stopping point. Since the argument.
In every one of those, since is answered by the question, when did it start? What was the specific moment?
When did you start studying? Since this morning. When did she become team leader? Since January. When did you move here? Since 2018.
Since always answers when. When did it start? What was the specific moment? That is since's one and only job, and it is a powerful one.
And there is something emotionally significant about since, because when you use since, you are naming a moment that changed something, a moment that marked a beginning, or an ending, or a shift.
Since we got married, everything has felt different. The marriage is the specific moment that changed things. Since then.
Since she started her new job, she has seemed so much happier. The new job is the named turning point. Since that moment.
Since the pandemic, so many things have changed. The pandemic is the specific event that marked a shift. Since then.
Since carries the weight of a turning point, of a meaningful moment, of a before and after.
Before, and then since. Everything changed.
Now, since works almost exclusively with the present perfect, because since connects a past starting point to the present moment, and the present perfect is the tense that does exactly that, connecting past to present.
I have not seen him since last year. Present perfect. Since a specific point. Connected to now. She has been smiling since she heard the news. Present perfect continuous. Since the specific moment of hearing the news. Connected to the present smile. We have lived here since university. Present perfect. Since a specific life stage. Connected to the friendship that exists right now. Since and the present perfect, they belong together. They are partners. They complete each other. Since is the pointer. Since names the moment. Since says, it started right here, on this dot, and it has been going ever since.
Okay, let's put them directly next to each other now. Same situation, different word, different meaning. Let's go. I have been waiting for an hour.
versus I have been waiting since noon.
For an hour, the duration, how long? 1 hour has passed.
Since noon, the starting point. When it started at noon.
Same situation, same waiting, but one tells you how long, and the other tells you when it started.
She has been working here for 3 years versus she has been working here since 2021.
For 3 years, the duration. 3 years is the length of time.
Since 2021, the starting point. 2021 is when she joined, the named moment.
We have not spoken for months versus we have not spoken since the argument.
4 months, the duration. How long the silence has lasted. Months.
Since the argument, the starting point, the specific event that caused the silence, the named moment.
He has lived in that house for his entire life versus he has lived in that house since he was born.
For his entire life, the duration, the whole length of his life.
Since he was born, the starting point, that specific life event, the named beginning.
Do you feel the difference every single time?
For how long, since when it started. Duration for, starting point, since.
Now, let's talk about mistakes, because they are so common and so understandable.
The most common mistake, using since with a duration. People say, I have been here since 3 hours.
3 hours is a duration, a measurement, not a specific point in time. So, I have been here for 3 hours. For, not since.
Since 3 hours does not work. Since needs a specific moment, a clock time, a date, an event. Since 3 o'clock, yes. Since 3 hours, no.
The second common mistake, using for with a specific point in time. People say, I have been here for Monday.
Monday is a specific day, a named point in time. So I have been here since Monday. Since, not for.
For Monday does not work. For needs a duration, an amount of time. For 1 day, yes. For Monday, no.
The quick check is so easy. Is what follows an amount of time. Hours, days, weeks, months, years. Use for. Is what follows a specific moment. A date, a day, an event, a life stage. Use since.
An amount, for. A specific moment, since.
And this one, using since without the present perfect. People sometimes say, I know him since 10 years.
Since almost always needs the present perfect. I have known him since, not I know him since. The present perfect carries the connection from past to present. Since needs that connection.
I have known him since we were at school. I have lived here since 2015. I have not eaten since this morning.
Have or has, always with since. The present perfect is since's natural home.
Now let's hear for and since living together in one real, warm, natural conversation. 2 colleagues catching up on a Monday morning.
You look well. Have you done something different? You seem really energized. Honestly, yes. I have been going to the gym since the start of the year. It has made such a difference. Since January? That is impressive. How long have you been going each week? About 4 times a week for the past 2 months. At first it was just twice a week, but I increased it. And have you been eating differently too? I have been trying to eat better since I read a book about nutrition in February. I have not had fast food for about 6 weeks now. 6 weeks? That is incredible. I've been meaning to do something similar for a long time. You should. I have honestly felt better than I have in years. Since I made those changes, even my sleep has improved. How long have you been sleeping better? For about a month now. And the difference is remarkable. I used to feel exhausted for most of the day. Let's notice every form. Since the start of the year, since. A specific starting point, January, the beginning of the year. For the past 2 months, for. A duration. 2 months is the measurement of time. Since I read a book in February, since. A specific event, a specific month, a named starting point. For about 6 weeks, for. A duration. 6 weeks is the amount of time. For a long time, for. A duration. How long she has been meaning to do it. Since I made those changes, since. A specific decision, a named turning point. For about a month, for. A duration. 1 month is the measurement. For most of the day, for. A duration of time within a day. Both words, the whole conversation, flowing naturally, each one doing its job. For, measuring the distance. Since, naming the starting point. And once you hear it, you cannot unhear it. For and since are everywhere in natural English, and now you know exactly what each one is doing.
final part. And as always, let's practice together one last time before we say goodbye.
I will give you a sentence with a blank. Choose for or since. Think about what follows. Is it a duration, an amount of time, or is it a specific moment, a named point? Then William gives the answer.
Ready? Let's go.
I have been studying English blank 2 years.
4. 2 years is a duration, an amount of time. I have been studying English for 2 years.
She has been feeling much better blank she started her new medication.
Since. She started her new medication. That is a specific event, a named starting point. Since she started.
We have not seen each other blank almost a decade.
4. Almost a decade is a duration, a measurement of time, for almost a decade.
He has been living abroad blank last September.
Since. Last September is a specific named moment, a point in time. Since last September.
I have been awake blank 4 hours, and I already need a coffee.
4. 4 hours is a duration, an amount of time since waking up, for 4 hours.
She has not smiled blank the news arrived this morning.
Since. The news arriving this morning is a specific event, a named starting point, since the news arrived.
They have been married blank over 30 years.
4. Over 30 years is a duration, a measurement of the marriage, for over 30 years.
I have known about this problem blank the very beginning, but I said nothing.
Since. The very beginning is a specific point in time, a named starting moment, since the very beginning. Every single one. The question, amount of time or specific moment, gave you the answer every time.
Let's close with the final summary. Clear, simple, yours forever.
4. Use it to describe a duration of time, how long something has been happening. 4 is always followed by an amount of time. Minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years, a long time, a whole decade, my entire life. It answers the question, how long?
Since. Use it to describe a specific starting point, when something began. Since is always followed by a specific moment in time, a date, a day, a year, an event, a life stage, a named turning point. It answers the question, when did it start?
Both are best friends with the present perfect. Have been, has been. They love for and since equally.
The quick check. Does what follows describe how long? Use for. Does it describe when something started? Use since.
How long? For. When it started? Since.
Say it one last time with us.
How long? For. When it started? Since. That is your compass. That is your guide.
And remember, you have been learning English for a long time, since the very first lesson you ever took, and every word you have learned since that first day, every episode you have listened to for weeks or months or years, it all adds up. Did you notice? For a long time, for. Duration. Since the very first lesson, since. Specific starting point. For weeks or months or years, for. Duration. Since that first day, since. Named moment.
It really is everywhere.
And now it is yours, completely, confidently, naturally.
If today's episode helped you, please share it with someone who is learning English. Let's keep growing this community together.
Subscribe to English Flow Podcast and come back every week for real, natural, flowing English made just for you.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm William.
Keep flowing.